Why Dastan Satpaev could be Xabi Alonso's secret weapon at Chelsea. Remember this name, Dastan Satpaev, because in a few years, Chelsea fans could be asking one question: how did the rest of Europe allow Chelsea to sign him? While the football world focuses on the biggest names, the biggest transfer fees, and the biggest headlines, Chelsea may have quietly secured one of the most exciting young attackers on the planet. And under Xabi Alonso, his development could explode. Today, we're looking at why Satpaev fits Chelsea's future, why Alonso could love this player, and why Stamford Bridge may be the perfect place for his rise to stardom. When Chelsea signed Dastan Satpaev, many fans barely noticed. There were no massive celebrations, no transfer saga dominating social media, and no endless television debates. In fact, many supporters were asking the same question: who exactly is Dastan Satpaev? But if Chelsea's recruitment team has taught us anything over the last few years, it is this: they are willing to invest early when they believe a player has elite potential. And Satpaev appears to be another example of that strategy. The young Kazakh forward has already attracted attention because of his intelligence, technical ability, movement, and maturity beyond his age. These are not qualities that can easily be taught. They are qualities that separate good players from future stars. More importantly, they are exactly the type of qualities that Xabi Alonso loves in attacking players. Since arriving at Chelsea, Alonso has made it clear that he wants a team capable of controlling matches through intelligence, structure, and tactical discipline. His football is not based purely on individual brilliance. It is built around understanding space, creating numerical advantages, pressing as a unit, and attacking with purpose. Every player in Alonso's system must understand where to move, when to move, and why they are moving. That is where Satpaev becomes extremely interesting. One of the first things you notice when watching him is how intelligent he is without the ball. Most young attackers spend too much time chasing the game. Satpaev studies the game. He constantly scans his surroundings, looks over his shoulder, tracks defenders, identifies gaps before they appear, and attacks those spaces at exactly the right moment. This is not something most young players do naturally, but it is something that Alonso values enormously. Throughout his coaching career, Alonso has built teams that thrive on positional intelligence. His players understand timing. They understand movement. They understand how to manipulate opponents through positioning. Now imagine Satpaev learning directly from a manager who was one of the smartest midfielders football has ever seen. That is an exciting prospect. Another reason why Satpaev could thrive under Alonso is his versatility. Modern football demands flexibility. Gone are the days when a striker simply stayed inside the penalty area waiting for crosses. Alonso wants attackers who can rotate positions, create overloads, and make life difficult for defenders. Satpaev can play centrally, operate behind a striker, drift into wide areas, attack channels, and link play between midfield and attack. This flexibility gives Alonso options, and tactical options are often the difference between good teams and great teams. Chelsea's attack already contains exciting creative talent. Players who enjoy receiving the ball between the lines. Players capable of unlocking defenses with a single pass. What those players need is intelligent movement ahead of them. They need runners. They need attackers capable of stretching defensive structures. They need players who understand how to create space for others. Satpaev has already shown signs of possessing those qualities. One of the most underrated aspects of his game is his movement off the ball. While fans often focus on goals and assists, coaches pay close attention to movement because movement creates opportunities. Movement breaks defensive shapes. Movement forces defenders into uncomfortable decisions. Satpaev never stands still. He is constantly looking for openings, constantly making runs, and constantly creating passing lane. In Alonso's tactical system, that movement could become one of his greatest strengths. Then there is the pressing aspect of the game. Chelsea supporters know that modern football demands intensity. The best teams defend from the front, and Alonso's teams are no different. His players press aggressively, but more importantly, they press intelligently. Every press has a purpose. Every movement is coordinated. Every player understands their responsibility. This is where Satpaev's work ethic becomes important, because talent alone will not earn minutes under Alonso. Players must work. They must sacrifice. They must contribute both with and without possession. Satpaev has already shown a willingness to compete, chase defenders, and recover possession. That mentality will give him a genuine chance of succeeding. Technically, he also possesses many of the qualities required to play in Alonso's system. His first touch is clean. His ball control is composed. He can receive under pressure, combine quickly with teammates, and remain calm in difficult situations. These qualities are essential in the Premier League, where space disappears quickly and decisions must be made instantly. But perhaps the most exciting thing about Satpaev is his ceiling. Chelsea are not bringing him in to become a squad player. They see him as a long-term investment, a player capable of growing within the club's ambitious project. And there may be no better manager to oversee that development than Xavi Alonso. Alonso understands young players. He understands how to build confidence. He understands how to introduce talent into a winning environment. Most importantly, he understands that development is not just about technical improvement. It is about understanding football at a deeper level. That is exactly what Satpaev needs. Of course, Chelsea supporters should remain patient. The jump from youth football to elite-level football is enormous. There will be challenges, there will be moments of adaptation, there will be lessons to learn. But what makes this story exciting is not who Dastan Satpaev is today. It is who he could become tomorrow. Chelsea are building a future. Xabi Alonso is building a system. And Dastan Satpaev may possess the exact profile needed to thrive within that vision. The football world may not be talking about him today. But if his development continues at this pace, that could change very quickly. And one day, Chelsea fans might look back at this signing and wonder how the rest of Europe failed to see what was right in front of them. This is why Dastan Satpaev could become Xabi Alonso's secret weapon at Chelsea. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. This is 5 Things Sports Show, where we bring you football stories, tactical breakdowns, transfer updates, and the stars of tomorrow before they become household names. Thanks for watching.